यहाँ पर साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी पढ़ रहे हैं और मैंने देखे एक पहला टॉपिक देख लें। अब सेकेंड टॉपिक है लीगो इंडिया प्रोजेक्ट। यहाँ पर लीगो इंडिया प्रोजेक्ट लीगो इंडिया प्रोजेक्ट लीगो इंडिया प्रोजेक्ट लीगो इंडिया प्रोजेक्ट। तो लीगो इंडिया प्रोजेक्ट में why it is in news? First question is why it is in news? It is in news because Union Cabinet has approved the lesser interferometer gravitational wave observatory or LIGO project to build an advanced gravitational wave detector. More on the news, component will be made in India, improving the technological expertise of Indian scientists and engineering. Project will have multidisciplinary benefit on the India's astrophysics research, high in technological development. उसके बाद about the project क्या करा LIGO India is a plans advanced gravitational wave observatory to be located in India as a part of the worldwide network. Genesis. The project was given in the principal approval in 2016 to be completed by 2030. ये 2030 में complete होगा जो 2016 में। Project has given a principle of approval and location हिंगोली डिस्ट्रिक्ट इन महाराष्ट्र। कहाँ पर? हिंगोली डिस्ट्रिक्ट इन महाराष्ट्र में इट इज लोकेटेड। फंडिंग डिपार्टमेंट क्या है भाई? फंडिंग डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एटॉमिक एनर्जी एंड द डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी। कैपेसिटी क्या है? इट इज ए कोलेबरेटिव project between a custodian of Indian research institution and LIGO laboratory in the USA. The USA will provide key component for the lab. Institution and department involve Department of Atomic Energy, Departments of Science and Technology, and USA Nation Science Foundation. Directorate of the Construction and Service State Management, Mumbai Inter University Center for Astronomy and Astrophysics, Pune. Pune है Institute for a Plasma Research and Gandhinagar Raja Ramanan Center for Advanced Technology Indore. उसके बाद है What is a LIGO and how it work? यहाँ पर देखने जा रहे हैं What is a LIGO and how it is work? LIGO is a tool to detect LIGO is a tool to detect LIGO is a tool to detect gravitational wave with the use of laser interferometers. LIGO detector consists of two 4-kilometer long vacuum chambers arranged at right angle to each other with a mirror at the end. Experiment work by releasing light ray simultaneously in the both chamber. Normally the light should return at the same time in both chamber. However, if the gravitational wave passed through one chamber, get elongated while the other get squeezed, resulting in a phase difference in the returning light wave. Detecting this phase difference confirms the presence of a gravitational wave. What are the gravitational wave? Gravitational wave are ripple in a space-time caused by some of the most violent and energetic process in the universe. Gravitational waves are invisible. They travel at the speed of the light in miles per second. Gravitational wave sequence and stage anything in their path as they pass by. Albert Einstein predicted the existence of gravitational waves in 2016 in his general theory of relativity. One of the main conclusions of general theory of relativity is that the object of the mass of the very fabric of the space-time. The greater the mass of an object, the more extreme warming of the space it causes. So a star warps a space-time more than a planet, and a black hole warp it more than a star. Most powerful gravitational waves are created when objects move at a very high speed. Some example of event that could cause a gravitational wave are when a star exploded, a symmetrical called a supernova, when two big stars orbit each other, when two black holes orbit each other and merge, black hole neutrons, a star merger conclusion. Detection of the gravitational waves help understand black hole, neutron, a star, supernova, and even the Big Bang. Extracting the information carried by the wave address the question in the both physics and astronomy. उसके बाद यहाँ पर ब्लॉक में दिया है, इसको हम देख लेते हैं बढ़िया से। पहला करा करेंट लीगो फैसिलिटी क्या है भाई? लीगो इंडिया विल बी द थर्ड ऑब्जर्वेटरी ऑफ इट्स काइंड. करेंटली लीगो कंसिस्ट ऑफ टू wide separate installation within the United States, one in the hand Horn, Washington, and the other in the Livingston, Louisiana. The instruments at this observation are so sensitive that they can easily get influenced by events like earthquake, landslide, and even the movement of the truck and produce of false reading, and that is why multiple observatory are needed to revalidate the signal. Also, the multiple detector can help type all the possible source of gravitational wave and to improve the quality and accuracy of the information. LIGO's sister facility, Virgo located in Italy, and Virgo is a gravitational wave interferometer with the arms 3 km long. LIGO's arm 4 km long. It is funded by the European Gravitational Observatory and collaboration of the Italian and French government. Geo 600, it is a 0.6 km and interferometer located near the Handover and Germany and funded by both the German and the British government. Kangara, Japan is currently building a 3 km interferometer inside of the Kaimyuko lines. A space about in our everyday lives, we think of the three-dimensional space and time as a completely separated things. But Einstein's theory show that the theory of spatial three spatial dimension plus time are actually just part of the same thing. The four dimension of the space time not only are a space and time part of the same thing, but they are both warped by the mass and energy and causing a curve of some time. Do you know first ever detection of the gravitational wave happened in 2015 and by the two US based LIGO detector. The signal was named GWI 550 1900 from the gravitational wave and the date of the observation 2059 and now. The gravitational waves were produced by the merger of the two black holes which were about 29 to 36 times the mass of the sun and 1.3 billion year ago. Dark matter by map क्या है? Why in use? The astronomer have made the most detailed map of dark matter showing that both the luminous piece of solid substance usually with the no particular shape of the inverse and the rate at which the inverse is growing. More on the news, they are created map by the using the microwave detector of a stacma cosmology and telescope. डार्क मैटर मैप पढ़ रहे हैं यहाँ पर एस्ट्रोनॉमर आगे पढ़ रहा है एस्ट्रोनॉमर वर ऑब्जर्विंग द डाटा कलेक्टेड बाय द एसीटी ACT means Astokoma Cosmology Telescope to find out the whether Einstein's in his theory are correct regarding the expansion of the universe. They also observed the sanctity of the standard model of the cosmology. Observation made by the astronomer क्या है भाई? Observation made by the customer invisible world क्या करा? Feature of the invisible world matter and energy were observed which are the hundred of the millions of the light years ago. Cosmic microwave background radiation gravitational pulse of large heavy structure including dark matter warps the CWR radiation on its 14 million year journey to the Earth. CMB and fossil radiation is the cooled rampant remnant of the first light of the leftover leftover the Big Bang that could never travel freely throughout the universe. The CWB light gets deflected by the dark matter just like a many magnifying glass deflected light that passes through it. Lumpiness measurements show that the lumpiness of the universe is of the exact right size as per the ASM machine, and expansion rate at which it is growing is just what was expected from our SMSC based on Einstein's theory. Gravitational lensing it was observed while the recording the movement of the CM. It is a phenomenon in which light moving through a region of a space-time warp, being out twist out of the shape by powerful gravitational field travel in a curve until it emerge immense as a stretched out arc called the Einstein's ring. Gravitational lensing help in detecting the dark matter. Einstein's prediction is the theory of general relativity. Motion in the space concentrated of the mass and energy curve the structure of a space-time affecting the motion of anything passing near the including the light. आगे क्या कर रहा है? He expected a beam of a starlight should bend when passing through the sun's gravity. आगे क्या करा? Expansion of universe. He provided the mathematical framework for describing the structure and evaluation of the universe once hotter and denser than it is today. From its beginning 13.8 million years ago and into the future, a galaxy are moving away from each other. Also, he predicted the universe is lumpy. How does the new map confirm Einstein's prediction? How does the new map confirm the Einstein's prediction? Crisis in cosmology. Previous map indicated that the lumpiness of the universe was not as dense as Einstein's theories had proposed. Under the standard model of the cosmology, lead to the customer that the model may be broken. These findings use a difference background light one emitted from a star in galaxy and rather than the CMB. However, the latest result from the ACT were able to precise access that the lumpiness seen are as per the Einstein's theory. A standard model of the cosmology. क्या है standard model of the cosmology? Finding proof that the expansion of universe is a part of the SME. It is also called the concordance cosmology model and the ACDM model. It is based on the principle that the universe was created by the Big Bang from pure energy, and also it is believed that the universe is composed by 5% ordinary matter and 27% dark matter and 68% dark energy. Okay, presence of CMB so that universe started with a very dense and hot phase that expanded and cooled itself later released CBM. Its movement depicts its universe is still expanding. Also, it deflection by massive object of feel that gravity is not a force but rather a distortion of the times in space. कंक्लूजन पे आएंगे, लेकिन कंक्लूजन के पहले मैं यहाँ पर ब्लॉक में दिया है उसको भी पढ़ना चाहेंगे हम और देखना चाहेंगे. बिग बैंग क्या है? बिग बैंग मॉडल इट इज द ओनली मॉडल दैट इज एबल टू एक्सप्लेन the existence of cosmic microwave background. According to this model, the universe started with a very dense and not hot phase, but expanded and cooled itself for several hundred of the thousands of years. The temperature was so high that the neutron atom could not form. Matter consisted mostly of the neutrons and charged particles, proton and electron. Electron with the light particle and therefore light matter were tightly coupled at a time that is light could not travel for a longer distance in a straight line. Light could therefore not propagate. The universe was evoke it to about 3 lakh air for the universe to cool down to temperature at which an atom can form. And Atna matter then became neutral and allowed the light to travel freely. The universe. Einstein's theories relativity theories of relativity. Kara it was propounded by him in 1915. Okay. In this theory, he contradicted Isaac Newton's concept of a space, who saw a space and time as a fiction. But according to this theory, his theory, a space is fluid and malleable. Gravity is not a force, but rather a distortion of the teeny ripples are caused by the colliding black hole. उसके बाद और है यहाँ पर कंपोजिशन ऑफ द यूनिवर्स का क्या कंपोजिशन है. अभी तक नहीं नहाए क्या? नहा लिया, ऊपर से नहाया। पानी कैसे दोनों के आदमी भी क्या पानी पानी तो तो कैसे वो अश्लील का आदमी कौन बोला सुना है उनकी बोला से कि यही कंसिडर जिससे पानी आ रहा है अपना नहीं कौन दोनों को नहाया तो यहाँ पर कह रहे हैं कंपोनेंट कंपोजिशन ऑफ द यूनिवर्स पढ़ने के लिए जा रहे हैं। द कंपोजिशन ऑफ यूनिवर्स अनलाइक द नॉर्मल matter does not interact with the electromagnetic force. This means that it does not observe, reflect, and emit light, making it extremely hard to spot. आगे करा researcher have been able to infer the existence of dark matter from the gravitational effect it seems to have on the visible matter. To outbid visible matter roughly 6 to 1, making up the 72% of the inversion. Astronomer Fritzi Zwicky first used the term dark matter in 1970. It make up approximately 68% of the universe and appear to be associated with the vacuum in space. It is distributed evenly throughout the universe and not only in the space but also the time. It make up of 5% of the universe. It includes Earth and Sun and other star and galaxy. It is made up of the proton and neutron and electron bundled together into the atom. आगे क्या कर रहा है बस उसके बाद कंक्लूजन में यहाँ कंक्लूड करेंगे कहेंगे द latest finding with the help of ACT has uphold the SMC and solve the crisis in cosmology up to the large extent. It will give new opportunity to astronomer and researcher for space-related research. Space agencies such as NASA, ISRO, etc. can use these findings for their space exploration program. उसके बाद अभी यहाँ पर और क्या है अच्छा next we are going to read about the national quantum mission क्या है भाई why it is in news recently quantum mission received cabinet approval at a total cost of rupee 6,000 crore अबाउट पे पढ़ेंगे लेकिन इसके पहले और जो है अबाउट द मिशन इसको देख लेते हैं ब्लॉक में जो दिया है उसको ये करा अंतिम में देख लेंगे about the mission aim to seed, nurture, and scale up scientific industrial research and development and create a vibrant, innovative ecosystem in quantum technology. Implementing agency, it will be implemented by the Department of Science and Technology under the Ministry of Science and Technology. Mission duration कितना है 3 to 2021. That is the mission duration. And target क्या है developing intermediate scale quantum computer with a 50 to 1000 physical qubit reference in 8 years, satellite based secure quantum communication between ground station over a range of the 2000 kilometer within India and with other country, also intercity quantum K distribution over the 2000 kilometer application area, magnetometers with a high sensitivity in the atomic system, atomic clock for precision timing and communication and navigation, design and of the quantum materials such as the superconductor, noble and semiconductor structure and the topological material for the fabrication of the quantum device, single photon source and detector, entangled photo source of quantum communication, sensing and metrological application. Theme क्या है भाई? Theme it includes setting up for the theoretical hub in top academic and national R and research institution in the domain quantum computing, quantum communication, quantum sensing and metrology, and quantum material and device. Significance of the mission क्या significance of the mission है significance of the mission technological advancement पहला है technological advancements NQM can take the technology development ecosystem in the country to globally competitive level, help various disciplines. The mission would greatly benefit various sectors, including communication, health, finance, and energy, with the application in drug design, space, banking, and security, etc. Research and development, it will help establish a research ecosystem in and around the quantum technology. Global leader, global leader कैसे India can take an early advantage in the developing the technology and harnessing the benefit. Currently, only six other countries in the United States, Ireland, Australia, and China and Canada, France are working in the field of developing quantum technology on a large scale. And national security, it will aid national security in areas such as optimize intelligence collection and encryption, asleep technology and communication. वे फॉरवर्ड यहाँ पर वे फॉरवर्ड आएंगे, लेकिन पहले यहाँ पर ब्लॉक में है, उसको हम देख लेते हैं। ब्लॉक में क्या क्या दिया है। पहला दिया है अबाउट द क्वांटम टेक्नोलॉजी का, क्वांटम टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में बोला है। यहाँ बोला क्वांटम टेक्नोलॉजी सीक टू हार्नेस लॉ ऑफ द क्वांटम विच डिस्क्राइब द बिहेवियर ऑफ द मैटर and energy at the atomic and subatomic level. This is unlike classical physics in which an object can exist in one place at one time. Example, classical computer operate using binary physics state. Quantum computing use quite and typically subatomic particle as its the basic unit of information instead of the binary bit. And quantum simulation, especially designed quantum computer constructed for the purpose of simulating material or chemical reaction of the physical world. आगे क्या है? Potential application of the quantum technology. Quantum communication uses quantum bit, typically photons of light, for transmitting data along optical cable. Include technology like quantum key distribution and quantum random number generation. उसके बाद क्या है? Sensing and metrology. Quantum sensing and metrology uses individual particles such as photons and electrons are highly sensitive sensor in the current technology related to the measurements of the force and gravitation, electrical field, etc. उसके बाद नो द टर्म, कुछ टर्म को यहाँ पर जानते हैं। क्वांटम की डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, इट इज ए सिक्योर कम्युनिकेशन टेक्नोलॉजी दैट इनेबल टू पार्टी टू शेयर random secret key that are known only to them and can be used to encrypt or decrypt message. Magnetometer क्या है? It is an instrument for measuring the strength and sometimes the direction of the magnetic, including those on or near the earth and in space. के प्रिंसिपल क्या कर रहा है? सुपरपोजिशन, इट इज एबिलिटी ऑफ द क्वांटम पार्टिकल टू बी मल्टीपल स्टेट एट द सम टाइम until it is a measure. Entanglement, it refers to a state situation in which two or more quantum particles are linked in such a way that it is impossible for them to be described independently. Qubit, just like the binary 0 to 1 is the basic unit of information in classical in classical tradition. Computing a qubit or quantum bit, a combination state of 0 to 1 is the basic unit of information in quantum computing. Physical versus logical qubit. A physical qubit is a physical device that behaves as a two-state quantum system used as a component of a computer system. Example, an atom of hydrogen existing in multiple energy level. Logistic qubit are group of the physical qubit working together to perform a computation. उसके बाद क्लासिकल बीट 1 एंड बीट 2 क्या है? क्वांटम बीट qubit 1। तो ये सभी है आपका। उसके बाद यहाँ पर अगला पढ़ेंगे चैलेंज टू द मिशन। क्या चैलेंज है मिशन को? पहला चैलेंज है यहाँ पर, पहला चैलेंज है नीड सस्टेन फाइनेंस फॉर ए लॉन्ग टर्म। दूसरा चैलेंज है अंडर डेवलप रिसर्च इकोसिस्टम। तीसरा चैलेंज है गैप्स इन एजुकेशन स्किल लेवल। अगला चैलेंज है लिमिटेड इंडस्ट्री एकेडमिक लिंकेज। अगला चैलेंज है पुअर रिसर्च कोलेब्रेशन एट द नेशनल एंड इंटरनेशनल लेवल। तो ये सभी चैलेंज हैं। उसके बाद अब वे फॉरवर्ड देखेंगे। वे फॉरवर्ड में क्या करा, नेशनल क्वांटम मिशन इज अ giant stride in the future and to realize its potential, a collaboration between the businesses and university. Government must hyphen this will be help address the financial and human resource gap and at the same time aid in the creation of a national quantum research ecosystem. अब अगला है जो पढ़ना है, जो जुपिटर आइस मून्स एक्सप्लोरर मिशन। द जुपिटर आइस मून्स एक्सप्लोरर जूइस मिशन भी अब इसको शॉर्ट में बोलता हूँ। द जुपिटर आइस मून्स एक्सप्लोरर मिशन क्या है, वाई न्यूज। यूरोपियन स्पेस एजेंसी हैज लॉन्च जूइस जूइस फॉर फ्रॉम यूरोपियन स्पेस पोर्ट फ्रेंच गियनाज ऑन ए 8 year long voyage to Jupiter and its moons through the Arena 5. More on news, a spacecraft will complete flyby of Venus, Earth, and the Earth-Moon system to arrive at its destination in 2031. It is the first large-class mission in ESA cosmic mission vision of 2015 and 2025 program. For the first time that the ESA has sent a spacecraft beyond the asteroid belt. It is a product of global cooperation between the 23 country academia institution and private company. And about the Jewish mission, about the Jewish mission objective. It will make a detailed observation about Jupiter and its three large ocean-bearing moons, Ganymedes, Callisto, and Europa. It will inspect, analyze the moon and gravitational pulls and other elements. Time period, it will span at least 3 years, studying the gap giant and its moons. Spacecrafts, क्या है spacecrafts? It is has recorded 85 a square meter of solar panel and which stretch out to the size of the basketball court. It will collect as much energy as possible near Jupiter and where sunlight is 25 times weaker than on the Earth. Payload, it includes Gala, Gemini's laser altimeter, Masjid, Moons and Jupiter in imaging a spectrometer, VUS imaging a spectrograph, Jupiter and quick fact है कुछ। Fifth, from the sun, the largest planet in the solar system. It is the largest planet in solar system, more than twice as massive as all the other planets combined. It is one of the Jupiter planet. Other are Saturn and Uranus and Neptune, and they do not have solid surface. Instead, they are composed primarily of hydrogen and helium, and with trace of the methane and ammonia, water, and other gases in their atmosphere. It has a faint ring system. Great red spot is a giant storm bigger than Earth that has rag for 100 of years. Rotation and revolution around the sun rotate once about every 10 hour Jovian day and but take about 12 Earth year to complete one revolution of the sun. उसके बाद और दिया है यहाँ पर कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट, यहाँ पर एक ब्लॉक में बाद में आएंगे, पहले यहाँ पर देख लेते हैं। बेनिफिट ऑफ जूइस मिशन, क्या बेनिफिट है? लाइफ इन द सोलर सिस्टम, इट में फाइंड द एविडेंस ऑफ लाइफ ऑन द मून्स ऑफ द जुपिटर and the new scientific knowledge. It will reveal new set of information about the Jupiter. Also, it will help in understanding the formation of planet and moon, inspiration for the our other space agency. While a renewable source of energy, solar panel will give set an example in front of other space agencies such as ISRO. उसके बाद है यहाँ पर चैलेंज इन जो इस मिशन, क्या चैलेंज है जूस मिशन का? जूस मिशन का चैलेंज है यहाँ का कम्प्लेक्स मिशन इज डिपेंडेड ऑन द सेवरल maneuver which are required for the insertion of the spacecraft in the orbit of the Jupiter and Gemini's extreme atmospheric condition. Temperature around the gas planet Stein at a chilly 230 degrees Celsius. This contrasts strikingly with the scorching 250 degree near the Venus, and gravity assist flyby of Venus, Earth, and the Earth-Moon system may change the trajectory of the mission. Monitoring a spacecraft will travel more than 1.7 million miles in a space and collision. Solar panels on the spacecraft are under the threat due to the space debris, also known as space junk. Jupiter Tajok asteroid related news। लेकिन अब ये इसको पढ़ेंगे, लेकिन सबको ब्लॉक ब्लॉक में अब है उसको हम देख लेते हैं। इसके बाद कितना है तो इसके बाद शॉर्ट तो इसको हम देख लेते हैं जल्दी से। ब्लॉक में जो दिया है यहाँ तो हम देख लिए हैं, ये वाला तो देख लिए थे फैक्ट। उसके बाद और देख लेते हैं लार्जेस्ट मून इन द सोलर सिस्टम। Geonometry क्या है? Largest moon in the solar system, only moon known to have its own magnetic field, and due to icy and the rocky sea bottom, it has a potential for supporting life. Golaisto क्या है? Second largest moon of the Jupiter and the third largest moon in the our solar system. Heavily crater surface of the ice and rock, evidence of submarine ocean, evidence of a subsurface ocean. And the Europa क्या है? Has a layer of ice, has a layer of ice, and the water on the top of rocky and metal interior, has only a tenuous atmosphere of the oxygen, and has thus a smoothest surface of any kind, any known solid object. मिशन यहाँ पर मेजर स्पेस मिशन फॉर जुपिटर बाई नासा के लिए कौन था? पॉइनियर 10 कब किया गया था? 1972। नासा फिर 1977 में क्या भेजा था? बोइगी 1 एंड 2। उसके बाद नासा फिर 1989 में क्या भेजा? गैलीलियो फर्स्ट टू इंटर जुपिटर्स ऑर्बिट। उसके बाद नासा एंड यूएसए 1919 में उलिसिया भेजा था। उसके बाद नासा 2011 में जूनो भेजा। उसके बाद नासा एक्सपेक्टेड है यूरोपियन क्लिपर भेजेगा 2024 में। उसके बाद बेनिफिट ऑफ स्पेस एक्सप्लोरेशन। स्पेस एक्सप्लोरेशन का क्या बेनिफिट होगा? पहला बेनिफिट IT इंस्पायर द यंगर जनरेशन, that they are the many younger people who are interested in the idea of a space exploration. As a result, they pursued an education in the science, so they can live their passion of the studying a space and everything that it has to offer. New raw material क्या है? Out in space, they are virtually unlimited resource. It is all just a matter of the collecting it and bringing it back, and which granted will not be an easy task. Still, it is a virtually unlimited natural resource. Job and creation। जॉब एंड क्रिएशन क्या है? स्पेस एक्सप्लोरेशन doesn't just involve scientists and astronauts. It also requires many engineering research assistants, technicians, and mechanism and other professional. If a space exploration would be stopped today, these people would become jobless. उसके बाद है मेडिसिन इनोवेशन फ्रॉम ए रोबोटिक आर्म that can work directly using functional magnetic resonance imaging to method of administering anti-cancer drug and aim directly at a disease cell, and research in the microgravity has brought out important innovation in the field of medicine। उसके बाद क्या है भाई? IT प्रोटेक्ट अस फ्रॉम द एस्ट्रॉइड। क्या प्रोटेक्ट करेगा? कैसे? द एस्ट्रॉइड थ्रेट मे बी मोना from the heaven from the catastrophe, but it has to be taken into the consideration a serious and well funded space program must have the capacity of monitor large asteroid that could potentially destroy our planet. Are we alone with in the universe? So far, the Kepler Space Telescope has unveiled a long list of the other Earth beyond our solar Earth system, situated in the inhabited belt around their respective star, and they are all potentially hospital for the life. Great discovery from the thermal space blanket and used today by the marathon runners to the portable vacuum cleaner we now have in our home. Space research has been quite surprising and pleasing innovation that we non-astronomers use every day. Uniting the nation. If there is one thing that the entire world can get behind, it's a space exploration, and nation might fight against each other about the thing that go on the with regard to the planet Earth, and but they all want to explore the Cosmos. यहाँ पर एक और है ये जुपिटर ट्रांजोन एस्ट्रॉइड क्या कह रहा है भाई. NASA spacecraft Lucy has captured image of the Jupiter Trajan asteroid for the first time. Image will help scientists to analyze how the Trajan asteroid reflects light from the certain angle. Trajan, also known as ancient population of asteroid fossil orbit of the Sun, is the two large group with one group leading ahead of Jupiter in its path and the other trailing behind. They are stabilized by the Sun and its largest planet in gravitational balancing act. Lucy was launched in 2021 as the first space mission to study the transition. It is on a 12th-year mission that will take close observation of nine Jupiter transition, two main built asteroids along with that. Preparedness and the resilience for emerging threat 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 initiative. Why news? Why News recently World Health Organization launched preparedness and resilience for emerging threat initiative. About the preparedness and resilience for emerging threat initiative क्या है भाई? ये क्या कर रहा है? Preparedness and resilience from emerging threat is an innovative approach to improving disease pandemic preparedness. क्या क्या कर रहा है आगे क्या क्या it recognize that the same system and capacity and knowledge and tool can be leveraged and apply for group of the pathogens based on their mode of transmission, respiratory, vector-borne, food-borne. It incorporates the latest tools and approach for share learning and collecting action established during the COVID-19 pandemic and other recent public health emergency. It places the principle of equity and inclusivity coherence at the forefront. PRI provided a platform for national, regional, and global stakeholders to collaborate to strengthen preparedness. PRET recognized that there are three tiers of system and capacity relevant for pandemic preparedness. Those that are cross-cutting for all or multi-hazard, relevant for groups of the pathogens, respiratory Arbovirus are specific to a pathogens pre pre-operate under the aegis of the International Health Regulation IHR 2005 are a legally binding agreement of 196 a state party including all the N 194 member state of the WHO to build the capacity to detect and report potential public health emergency worldwide. IHR set out the core capacity that continue to be able to detect and respond effectively. WHO play the coordinating role in the IHR implementation and together with its partner help country to build the capacity. IHR IHR require that all countries have the ability to detect, assess, and report and response. The technical action in the PRET are mapped to the IHR core capacity and group according to the five subsystems for the health, emergency preparedness and response and resilience. उसके बाद क्या है? HERP under the WHO is leveraging learning channel brings together resource for WHO nation counterpart and partner to outline the process of developing national investment plan to apply for additional research resource including pandemic and fund resource and PRET can also survey operationalize objective and provision of the pandemic account which is currently being negotiated by WHO member state. उसके बाद यहाँ पर है वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन क्या कर रहा है? इसका हेड क्वार्टर कहाँ है? जिनेवा में, स्विट्जरलैंड में है. वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इस्टेब्लिश इन कब इस्टेब्लिश हुआ है? 1948 में. अबाउट इट इज अ यूनाइटेड नेशन एजेंसी. एक किसका एजेंसी? यूनाइटेड नेशन एजेंसी है. इंडिया इज अ मेंबर एंड देयर इज द 194 मेंबर स्टेट. एंड इंडिया इज ऑल्सो ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है? टू प्रमोट हेल्थ एंड कीप द वर्ल्ड सेफ एंड सर्व द vulnerable, and so everyone and everywhere can attain the highest level of health. The function to obtain to expand universal health average, direct and coordinate the world's response to health and emergency, promote healthier lives from pregnancy care through old age. तो यहाँ इसके आगे शॉर्ट न्यूज है. तो शॉर्ट में जो न्यूज है साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी से, इसको हम कल देखेंगे. ठीक है ना। तो क्योंकि थोड़ा सा बड़ा है तो ऑलमोस्ट आपका कितना टॉपिक है, 14 टॉपिक है, तो थोड़ा सा टाइम लगेगा, तो आज इतने ही रहने देते हैं क्योंकि बहुत सारे और काम हैं।